Okay, this is gonna be a really interesting video because this is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen, to be honest. And no, I'm not talking about this, that, or even this. I'm talking about this video, which has a backstory that makes it even more disgusting. If you guys remember, Andrew Tate reached out to Adin Ross, invited him to Dubai, spoke with him for hours, mentored him, spent a lot of his energy trying to fix Adin's mental state because he knew that if Adin could become better, could become a non-broken, drug-addicted degenerate who doesn't have any purpose in life, then he could impact a lot of kids. Now, this video, I actually recorded, and you know what? This might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I might release footage from that video that I recorded, but never released. And you know the reason I never released it? Because I thought, if I get big one day, and Adin Ross sees that video, he might not like me. So you know what? I won't release that video that I recorded when he was failing to do push-ups, but this is so disgusting. You failed so many times, Adin, that I feel justified at this point. Being a fuck-up is one thing, but being an arrogant, conceited fuck-up makes me angry. I understand you have an audience to entertain, but on a human level, don't you feel as though you fucked up? Like, Andrew Tate poured so much of his time and effort into you, offered you so many resources that most men would give their left arm for, and you're still the same guy. You know what? Play the footage from that video that I recorded showing you like how disgusting it is that you couldn't even do a push-up. I recorded this like a year ago. This is the post-Dubai video, Adin, you're pudgy. Biden's a half-cinder. What the fuck is that, man? Dude. I'm going to do 30 push-ups just to show Adin how shit those push-ups were. I weigh 140 pounds, my arms aren't huge, right? But I can do push-ups so much better than that, and I'm not gonna have to critique of, oh, you're just sitting back in a chair judging people's push-ups. No, fuck that. I'm gonna do 35, and my record is 64, but this is so easy. Adin, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I'll do 5 more just for good measure. That was just for the people that are going to say, oh, you're just sitting back in your chair judging. Well, there you go. Boom, 35. Easy. Top G. Pay respects. All right, that's it. People in the world that are mentally equipped and not mentally equipped to understand what's going on in the world, the existential threats that humanity is facing. But the reason why some people fail repeatedly and don't even try is because they are not aligned with a North Star of having meaning in their life. Adin Ross does not have a North Star of meaning, and that's because he surrounded himself with too many nihilistic people. But the thing is you know what, I don't even think that's the problem, because he's also come into contact with people like Andrew Tate who have told him point blank what he needs to do. This is a personal issue that he has. He is insufficient. I don't even think Adin Ross is emblematic of the average man in terms of what the average man is capable of in terms of improving themselves. I think that if you took an average man and gave him the opportunities to meet Andrew Tate and to learn from him that you had, he would be in a better spot than you. He would have improved himself more than you've improved yourself. And have you even improved yourself? I mean, you're still like drinking, lean, drug addicted. But in many ways, what's worse than that is you haven't even put in the effort to improve yourself. Anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about, this footage that made me angry.
There's things you're ignorant to, just how there's things I'm ignorant to.
No, morally relativistic, like mental debauchery. What are you talking about? You have not educated yourself on any topic because you think making millions performing like a clown in front of audiences you are breeding to be low IQ is a sufficient life path. It's not. There's more to life, Adin. Try listening to a Jordan Peterson lecture for 2 hours and see if you can focus for 5 minutes. That's what I did every day for 4 years.
I don't know anything about these topics, but I made that very clear.
Look at the topics on the whiteboard that Andrew Tate's trying to educate this guy who has failed him repeatedly. Money, inflation, CBDCs, taxes, wars. I mean, these aren't even intellectually abstract topics like the nature and architecture of Marxism and communism, postmodernist philosophy, or even the combinations of those things. These are surface level topics that even Adin has failed to understand. I mean, seriously, what a failure. Guys, I'm not calling him a failure exactly because he doesn't know what these are. I'm calling him a failure because he hasn't decided at this point that it is important to understand the world. This is embarrassing.
So when you're throwing these things at me that I have no idea what they are, I'm being attacked because I have no idea.
And now he's gonna play the victim. He sounds like a woman right here. You're attacking me by saying that I don't know things.
I'm telling you that, but you're still making me basically portrayed to be this piece of shit and sound defeated because I don't know how to stop these things.
You should have improved so much more than you've improved, Adin. If you spend 1 hour a day trying to understand what's going on in the world, and it's easy. You don't even have to go to a library. You can go to YouTube and listen to geniuses lecture on any topic in the world. And you still haven't done that. But it gets worse. Listen.
That's not my job. I don't know how to do
I'm
it.
not telling you to stop these things. I'm not telling you to fucking go raid the Federal Reserve, Adin. What I'm saying is there's a lot about the world you do not understand, and your worldview will change if you understand said subjects. And the people at home will...
Yeah, Andrew Tate's right when he's saying his worldview will change. But it's more like his entire life purpose will change once he understands everything he's doing is worthless and we are facing the fight of our lifetimes against people who hate humanity.
Will benefit from learning about these things.
That's fine.
And you should educate yourself in real time on stream.
But Andrew, if somebody wants to learn, Andrew,
oh my, it's so petulant, it's so childish. This is so embarrassing.
Andrew, if somebody wants to, it's not that.
I'll sit here and learn all about addiction.
Andrew, it's not that.
How you can't stop taking.
But Andrew, if somebody wants to, if somebody wants to make money, they can YouTube it. They can YouTube that. They can YouTube that. They can YouTube.
He's calling him out. He's calling him out again, bro. Andrew Tate, if you somehow see this video, stop pouring your effort into losers. Pour your effort into people that actually care. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time with this guy. You've been wasting your time for a long time. If Andrew Tate somehow sees this, dude, I don't even have 1% of 1% of Adin's money, but I would find some way to get to Romania to learn from you and try to improve myself in any way that I can. This is so pathetic. This is so pathetic, man.
But they can YouTube that.
Help people at home. Here's your fucking subjects.
Okay, so can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. How does learning that?
It's like listening to a child, bro. Adin, you're so fucking embarrassing.
How does learning that? Bro,
What a moron. What a complete moron. He does not deserve a single second more of Andrew Tate's time.
I don't understand. How does me learning that? How does me learning any of that?
What an idiot. What an idiot.
Gonna help? I don't understand.
How does understanding the world gonna help? How's that gonna change me? How's that gonna make a positive future? Lost cause. Idiot.
All you guys saying, Adin, you don't watch me for financial advice. I'm sorry, you don't. You don't watch me for financial advice. You do not. You watch me for my content, for my degeneracy, and that's what you guys watch me for.
How did he just admit that his job is creating degeneracy and acting like that's fine? That's not fine. Did you hear that?
Financial advice. You do not. You watch me for my content, for my degeneracy, and that's what you guys watch me for.
Bro, that's not okay, Adin. That's not okay. Being a degenerate is not a good thing. You're living one life. The world's in flames. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
But, okay, I'm not even trying to reach through to Adin, because if Andrew Tate can't get through to Adin, then nobody can, obviously. I'm talking to his audience. Guys, you've been failed. You don't have to live this way. You don't have to listen to people this way. Your life means more than you could possibly fathom. And you must understand the world. You must dedicate yourself to improving all aspects of your life. Depending on your personality, that could be going to the gym for 4 hours a day, or it could be listening to Jordan Peterson lectures, taking notes for 4 hours a day, or both. You don't have to waste your time listening to performing clowns who admit to you that they're feeding you degeneracy. You're going to wake up one day, you're going to be 28 years old, you're going to be 30 years old, and you're going to say, what did I do? What was I doing? Typing in a guy's chat who admitted to me that he's wasting my time. There are other people out there. There's me. There's Fresh and Fit. There's so many people that care about truth. There's Andrew Tate. There's Jordan Peterson. I call it our side of the internet. Come to our side of the internet. This is not the internet. This is a clown show. Many of you guys watching Adin are my age. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Actually, what are you doing? Do you understand you're going to run out of time one day? I know it's fun in games now, but you're gonna be 28. You're gonna be 38 one day. You can learn from literal geniuses on the internet for free. I genuinely do want to help people, and I understand there already is a shift going on where people are understanding, wait a second, the internet is like a tool that can allow me to either become a bigger loser, become a bigger winner, learn things, or I can waste my time. And people are waking up to the fact that I should not be spending my time listening to people that are self-professed degenerates. For all the talk that Adin made about how Hassan is a loser, Hassan admitted on a podcast he moved to America for, quote, its moral degeneracy, and you just admitted to being a degenerate as well. So how are you any better? Just because you're not a communist? You're still wasting people's time. Anyway, people are moving on, and they're realizing that they can be better at who they listen to. I was ahead of the curve by like 5 years, and when I understood, okay, wait a second, there are clowns on the internet, but I can also listen to geniuses debate each other on abstract ideas for 4 hours. Like, you can listen to high-level lectures on anything you're interested in for free, guys. Anything you're interested in. And I'm not some boomer telling you this. I left college. I left college because they weren't teaching me anything, because I was learning more in 2 hours on the internet than I was learning in an entire week of education. This is disgusting.
Hey guys, but he's basically portraying this onto me to make me look bad and bring me down with him.
Bring him down with you. Oh, the cope is insane. It's so disgusting. Andrew Tate is not like you in any way. On any metric of human achievement that you could measure, you are not like Andrew Tate. The idea that he's trying to bring you down like him when he's up here and you're admitting to be a degenerate is the height of arrogance and stupidity. Every single man, no matter how mentally destroyed, somewhere has a seed in him which knows it is his life mission to adapt to reality and understand what's going on some level. The reason for this is because men have to live in reality. So if you talk about reality, people are going to find it interesting. But again, I'm not talking to Adin. I think he's a lost cause at this point. I'm talking to everybody else.
Guys are gonna be like, this is Quilly and all this shit. Adin unfollowing. Unfollow me then. You don't watch me for that stuff.
What a loser. What a loser.
You, look at me. I barely graduated high school. I'm very, very, very sure you guys will not watch me for financial advice. If you want to watch Andrew Tate, go watch Andrew Tate for financial advice. If he's such a financial... Come on, bro. Tate motivated me to get in the gym. He inspired me to get in the gym. But I'm not going to sit here and get shat on for that, bro. Y'all don't watch me for financial...
This guy's an idiot. I could go on for 40 minutes about how everything he just said is structurally wrong and incoherent in its presuppositions. But I think we need go no further than he admitted that people watch him for, quote, degeneracy. Insane. The opportunities given to that kid. I would not want to be him. The regrets he's going to have is... Guys, we are in the fight of our lifetimes. You must understand the nature of the forces of darkness so that you can recognize them and do war with them and resist them. If you're a man, if you have a shred, a modicum of masculinity, a shred of ambition, goals for your future, they hate you and want to destroy you. The left is ravenous. They are identitarian. They are totalitarian. They seek to destroy you in every possible way. You must understand the nature of the war in order to defeat them, in order to move forward. Otherwise, you're going to be a nihilistic, aimless leftist like Adin or Hassan who has no aims and is completely lost. You have no excuse to be lost. The internet is free. You can follow me on X, you can follow me on YouTube. And I'm just one guy speaking the truth. I do think that nobody else is speaking the truth to the resolution that I'm describing these problems. At this point, I've studied Marxism so extensively. I've been immersed personally in the left-wing ideology because of my background. I can recognize the architecture of this left-wing degeneracy in almost any format and explain why it's happening. Guys, I can see through the code of the Matrix. I've been able to do it since I was 18 years old, 17 years old, honestly 16 years old. You have no idea what reality can offer you if you care about the truth enough. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. We're over 460 subscribers, which is cool, but I'm just going to keep going.